it's Blair Milan, the host of It Is What It Is, JA. This episode is sponsored by Catherine's Peak and Body by Wato. Here's a message from one of our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Analia. Some people call me Candy, and today we're talking about my brand, Keiko Cosmetics, and my specially made lip glosses. So right now I have lip candy, and I have them in 5 specially scented flavors. I'm actually wearing a combination of the peach and bubblegum. The peach has a little bit of glitter in it. Guys, it's $1,000 for the lip glosses, and it's like the best thing ever. Heavily moisturizing, it lasts long. Even after you eat something, you still have some on your lips. You will love this, okay? You can find me on Instagram at KKOKOSMETICS. So it's Keiko Cosmetics. Don't forget it. Definitely check me out. Looking forward to see you.
I'd love to welcome Shawn Antoine, singer, songwriter, musician, and producer.
Respect. Thanks for having me.
No problem. And I'd also love to welcome a very good friend of mine, Simone Michelle, full-time creative.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. The question for today is, you have a significant other who has a best friend from the opposite sex. How do you handle it?
You take this one?
Off the bat, I don't see it as a problem. I feel like in relationships and friendships, you have boundaries. It's just if the boundaries are crossed, if it's too much for you in your relationship, then that's one thing. If it's too much for the friendship, that's another thing. But I feel like there's so many levels of it that can be okay and not okay. So it's just how you really want to, what is the dynamic really?
I agree, but I disagree. I agree totally.
Okay.
But I think the fact that we're having this discussion means that we can just scrap it from start, because it from experience, it never works. It doesn't work. Worse, you said if the person is a male, right?
Right. So I'm with you.
That's trouble.
And you have a best friend that's a female. Or I have a best friend that's a male. Are you gonna be okay with that?
No, I can't be okay with that. It's going to cause problems.
Why not? Why are you not okay with it though? What about it are you not okay with?
I'm not speaking for all men, but I think men know what they want, and as women say, men are problem, men are trouble, right? No, me as a man now have my good girl, and then she have a best friend as a man, which she's supposed to be confiding in me and telling me all of these nice things. You know? No, she have a best friend. My grandmother always tell me, say, a shoulder to cry on is also that thing.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
So she have a problem with me, you know.
Right.
And she can't confide in me.
Right. That's a problem.
She going to find the best friend, and worse if the best friend is a man. She just needs to slip.
Okay, but what about the other perspective where maybe you guys are you're having an argument about something, and the best friend being the opposite sex, in this situation, me and you there, my best friend is a man, and I vex about something, and I bring it to my best friend as a male, and he is able to provide me with perspective.
From a male's
point of view. Because your girlfriend, them going bash the man, them going boost you.
Well, I think it depends on the girlfriends too, but yeah.
To an extent,
yeah.
But I feel like...
I think that rare. That very rare.
Which part of it rare?
I mean, yeah, he'd probably pick up for me, but in a sense, not even a sense of picking up for you, but just in a sense of probably being a little bit more objective versus subjective. We're women, we have more emotions involved in things, so we might view it from a more emotional point of view, less logical. And if I go to my best friend with an argument about my man, she going off the bat be on my side. She'll eventually call me out if I really
if you really did wrong.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't think it's hard and fast.
No, I don't agree with that, because I have friends that they literally will say, they'll check me and be like, you're wrong for that. You shouldn't have done that. But for me, I don't believe in the best friend of the opposite sex. I don't feel like I'm not saying that male and females can't be friends, but I feel like in the back of everyone's mind, there's always if you give them a little window they might just try it. They might just try it. I'm not saying that the winner.
What if it's a broski vibe? Like,
no, but I'm saying, I have broskis, but I'm just saying, I'm sure we also have them other little male friends around us that, come on, Simone.
Yeah, no,
come
fine,
on.
but we're not talking about all the male friends.
Right,
we're talking about you have a best friend. And
but you don't feel like that male best friend has never thought about it, never looked on you, and you don't know. You don't know what's going on in their heads.
I personally don't have a male best friend.
Me either.
So I can't say.
No. Them always say males are very physical beings, right? No, if I'm going from that standpoint, and I have a female best friend, and her man giving her a problem, and she coming to confide in me, I'm going to try and help her. But you see, if it's a situation where I'm fighting possible feelings because
but then that's the motive. Your motive is different. Then you have ulterior motives.
Not ulterior motive.
You're but you're fighting. If it's your friend, it's your friend.
You're a man at the same time. Put it this way: I'd prefer be the best friend than the man at this point. It's all just with problem.
Because you just want to get all the tea, and at the same time everything in one basket.
Less problem, less hurt.
It just depends on the dynamic of your relationship, the dynamic of the friendship. I feel like if you're in a mature relationship,
we always think we're in a mature relationship, though, right?
That's true.
Okay.
I think maybe an emotionally mature relationship then. And like I said, if it's somebody who, okay, maybe the partner grow with this person, like it's like them sistering, or like my partner or your partner have a guy in her life as a brother, like you look out for him. Like, I mean, I have friends who I can count on like that.
Right.
I don't think it's hard and fast like that at all.
I mean, I agree with you, but from experience.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I literally had an experience where I was with someone. I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna talk the things today. So I was with someone, and obviously entering the situation, the person had a best friend, somebody they call quote unquote best friend. And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. But then you start to pick up little things. You start to say, them a par real hard and
like more than usual.
And all when I pillow talk, I get back to she, and I'm like, hold on. When I pillow talk with you, I'm not pillow talking with you and she wasn't in the bed there too.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
So I'm like, come on, like you're doing too much now. And it made me start say something else was going on. So from that standpoint, I just don't believe in this best friend thing.
I mean, also though, you kind of as a woman, you will pick up on these things as well. Like, I've had a partner, and it wasn't our best friend, but there was a girl around, and I just knew that she did like him more than a friend. And so of course, you're going to be on guard, but like if it's our best friend now, and like the pillow talk thing, like that's a red flag.
Yeah.
If it's a case where you're being pushed out of interactions or you're not
even, I will go as far as even been called by the person's name at one point, and I said, excuse me?
Done this.
All right.
I said, excuse?
All right.
I said, what? You must have lost your mind now.
I have to say, based on that experience, I would be in your position as well. I would just feel like, do you feel like it was genuinely a best friend situation?
No.
Well, then,
so that's the thing, and I started, so it's not like I saw it and I said nothing, So I questioned it and I said, I come into this situation and you were honest and you say, this is the situation. But then when I start to tell you that I'm a little bit concerned, I feel like she's a little bit too enough. You're telling me, I get defensive, and you're like, Manago, make me this my friend from long time, and I'm like, why are we?
The man is probably right still. No,
I'm not saying to this. I'm just saying set boundaries. So let the person understand them place and make them know. Say, if you're a friend, you play a friend role, as I am playing my woman role. Or you kick rocks.
So in that situation, did you feel like you needed to say something to the friend?
I did say something to the friend at one point, and the friend basically almost like was acting oblivious. So she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what?
And the end result was?
I left. Because that was the end result.
Okay, so was it?
It literally went from, okay, nothing, and then to the point that it was like an extreme that he felt like he needed to cut off the person. I said, if it's that extreme, that means it's something deeper there.
Okay.
So then I just went, and then at one point, they kind of started talking, and I said, but you're confused. I said, it's either you're going to set the boundary. I never said cut off the person because there's no reason to cut off. If the person never doing nothing, whatever.
Agreed.
I'm like, you know, what's the situation? So I'm like, so I just say, you know what? It's better I take for myself so una can have friendship or whatever one was having before. Continue. I was like, I'm gonna just take myself away from the situation.
I think at the end of the day, something we always hear about communication. But at the end of the day, if you have to keep going back to the person and say, here what? I think you're too close.
Yeah. That's a problem.
If I have to talk to experience, may go sound bad. But I remember, let me pick out one situation. I remember having this girlfriend, young into it, and she never had any male friends per se. So when I see her start hanging around this guy, I'm like, who's this person? She said, here, I'm gonna give you a little trust and thing, because I mean, if me gonna have a bag of female friends or female friends,
you have to be fair.
Can't
be a hypocrite.
Can't be a hypocrite with it. Some say, yeah, man, have a male friend.
Yeah.
All hours at night, the texting and say, I say, so what's that about? Oh, it's work. You can't fight it because they work together.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. Trips to, hotels, because them doing that kind of work as well.
Oh, okay.
I said, all right, it's work. But I know I'm probably idiot in a situation.
Trips?
Yeah, it turned out that it ended up being more than just.
It probably started out innocently.
But probably I was just too trustworthy and things. So I'm like, avoid the situation from start, because
I agree.
Okay, and I have to agree though, to that extent. Like, if you say she don't have no male friends, and then all of a sudden she have a one male friend, then like, I would feel like, all right, this is like a. But if it's a friend that you come and see, granted that's what you did, but it was obviously more and it was hidden. Yeah. But I still feel like it's possible. How often it happens, or how true and how honest is that?
Because the reality is, when you meet somebody, right, you're gonna meet them with friends, family, whomever. So you're coming into a situation. So you have to know if when you're going to that situation is something that you can handle. But at the same time, you have to look at it and go, but this is, you either don't want to go through it again, or you're literally like, this just look like it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and then like you said,
so
if you talk to the guy about it and it kind of keep going back and forth, so then, red flag, red flag.
I don't trust nobody, no man that have too much female friend.
Well, that's also like, okay, he said him have a bag of female friends, and if me as a just your partner, whether or not I'm well known or I'm in the music industry, or whatever the case is, if I have a bag of male friend, then how would you feel about that? Like, if that's how you come meet me.
Put it this way, I know myself, I don't know the man or the male friend that you're talking to. Or that but
I'm not saying a one friend. I mean, like, if you just meet me and we have a bag of man friend, like, what if I was a girl who don't have no female friends and it's just man friend?
Yeah.
Then I guess I would have had to work with the situation or just step myself up, because I met you in that situation.
Right.
So it's whether you can
we'd have to have a conversation and basically to the distance or the kind of relationship that you have with the person and see if I can work with it. But I can't work with it. So I tell you from start that you have to cut off.
Okay, so what about you, Simone? Shawn is in the music industry. Him have a whole heap of female friends. Always around females. You know, hot artists, everybody want to be like, yeah, I want to part with Shawn, you know, whatever. Like, how you feel about that? Like, how could you handle something like that?
Well,
tell me, Simone. Tell
us right now. Could you handle that?
I was in a relationship with someone in the music industry, like music industry adjacent, I guess.
Why did you cheat?
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow,
that's actually crazy.
Wow.
So anyway,
you assumed it was her.
But people always assume it's always the guy. So
no, but that's the thing, and that's the thing. I was also going in with a very like open mind, very trusting, right. When he was on tour and thing, I just say, you know what I don't know. Ignorance is bliss.
Right.
But then, like, it got to a point where the ignorance isn't so blissful.
Right.
You know, you just have to be a little bit more realistic about what's not necessarily just the industry, but who the person is and who that person is in that industry.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say like, I don't know what he was doing on tour. I don't know if he was out the road carrying on and all these things.
You don't know.
No, man, on tour is just work. You go back to your hotel.
Right. Sure.
Right.
You pray and go back to bed. Okay, nothing in between?
No.
Right,
no
sure. But you know what, though? So after that relationship ended, the person and I were cool, we're friends. And I know for a fact that what goes on tour is not work, bedroom,
exactly.
I know that.
Exactly. And that's why I literally had a philosophy that I would have never talked to anybody in the music industry
Shawn, you're off the table.
My father is in the music industry. I grew up around
so
music,
know exactly
so I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. So I'm not trying to say every artist is the same, you know. But I'm just trying to say in the grand scheme of things, not just artists, but the
industry,
fans, and you guys are enjoying yourselves, and you know everybody's like living life.
So students,
you know?
saying that to me, I said basically every man is the same.
No, I never said that. Never said that.
If I tie it back to the whole concept of you having a best friend as a male, you can just say, you know what, every man is the same, you know, or every man going to be thinking that. So here, what? No, you can't have that best friend as a male. Just like if I have a female friend as my best friend,
right?
You can probably look at her and say, you know what, me too nice. Your friend definitely go. I mean, that friend definitely try something. So yeah.
All right, no. So how do you feel if Simone, you are in a relationship with somebody and they said to you, yo, I don't like that male best friend. You have to done with that. How you feel about that? Like, what would be your take on that?
Okay, well, I've been in a situation similar. I wouldn't say best friend, and I wouldn't say like it was not as hard and fast, but at the same time, like
they were
he was uncomfortable
with
the friendship,
right?
And I put up some boundaries, like, and honestly, the friend that I had also appreciated the relationship I was in and understood the situation.
And they pulled back.
And it's not even a pullback thing, it's just more like, well, in a relationship, I'm going to respect the boundaries.
Right, okay.
And it's not to say like I did cut him off.
Right.
But I definitely wouldn't have reached out to him the same way I would have normally reached out. Even though I know within myself, like, there's nothing there, not on my part.
Right.
Maybe on his part, but at the same time, like, at the end of the day, I feel like your partner needs to trust you and how you handle a situation.
Yeah.
So what kind of describe boundaries in that sense?
Like in terms of somebody calling you all times of the night, texting you all times of the night. Also, they can text you, you know?
Yeah.
But you don't have to reply.
But also, I think the texting is the problem. Even if you don't have to reply, the mere fact that a text is coming in at a certain time, like I'm thinking to myself, this is just me and this is how I think. If I'm laying down in bed with my man and I see him get a text message from him friend at 11 o'clock.
Okay, but
I'm going to be like,
but put it this way though.
What? She broke down. She don't have nobody to call.
But okay, I get that.
Is she dying?
But okay, for me as a person, I'm a night owl. So in the morning, I do my quiet time. I go to the gym. I'm not real on my phone. When I catch up to my messages, it's late. And certain people, depending on who I message, I will obviously be like, yo, sorry for the late message.
Right.
But I also have my phone on sleep. So if you text me, I don't care. I don't see it. So like, I feel like there's those kind of things you can also do to protect your relationship and your partner's peace of mind. Because it's like, also if you know that it might touch a button, then you just you put things in place.
Right.
And I also feel like, go back to the point of handling it, like, I had a partner who had a girl, and a friend who, I don't know what it was, but I said, that's not my business. You deal with that, you handle it, and I don't think it was handled, and it was a problem for a while, but at the end of the day, you deal with it. It's not my problem. And then to your point, you left. I said, well, this is too much for me.
Right, and you're gone.
So
I agree.
it's just
how it's too much. It don't make sense. It's
boundaries,
like it's too many. It's too many. Way too many red flags. Like I just don't see. No, I'm just. I
feel like you're traumatized.
I literally am traumatized. Like I don't think I could. I don't know how I would ever feel comfortable. No, like so. Don't get me wrong. I don't think like I've dated obviously since and obviously been with people who have had a lot of female friends.
You said obviously, like we're all supposed to know.
Wanna have female friends, wanna a man, wanna look good, wanna do it in a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but you once again you try to go in with that level of trust because you can't just go in thinking.
You don't want to project.
Exactly, and you don't want to carry over your past negative. Baggage into the new situation. So you try to give everybody their fair chance until they prove you're wrong. And sometimes
they prove you wrong.
They really prove you wrong. Like them really, most times, they really prove you wrong.
Is that your approach to then? Like the benefit of the doubt until proven wrong? Or is it just wrong?
No, it's wrong because based off my past experiences, as I say, it's just wrong. It can't work.
Okay, because of one experience. So it's
No,
not.
who says I told you one?
You told you
I told you
one.
one.
No, sir.
There are more.
Yeah.
Tested and proven. The best thing male not gonna work. I can have a best friend female. I know myself, so I can
Yeah, but
control
you
that.
can't. You see, that's my thing. You can't say I because you know yourself. She don't know that you know yourself.
No, but
Or
I
the
know
girl.
males. I know other males and possible intentions. But I know
So
myself.
but girl can have intention too.
That's what I'm saying. And most times they have intentions.
I've had
Sean, they
experiences,
have
yeah.
intentions.
There's something called self-control.
I'm not,
okay,
we're not
and your partner
saying-
can have that too.
Right, but they're probably preying it and looking at it and going, yo.
Well, maybe I've been seeing the wrong people.
I was gonna say, I mean, it might
I
just
think
be
that's the red flag in itself. Like we just keep picking people who we know. Like you're just
no, but you know what though? It don't necessarily have to be something that you know off the bat. Because,
You don't, yeah.
Because I want to say one of my relationships, I felt like I was emotionally catfished. Like I felt like I thought this was who I was dating.
Right.
And it turns out it
was a completely different
different person. So like you can't even say you're choosing the wrong people.
Yeah,
you
that's
just learn,
true too.
You learn
Yeah.
over time.
Because they put on a mask.
Oh, for sure.
And then they just switch up, and then it's like,
Who
but
are
this is
you?
not. Yeah, who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I think society, especially females, make that happen still.
How?
What do you mean?
Because
Because
men can be just regular men when them approaching or
Why not?
So
Why
you say
not?
you have to be fake?
You have to put on-
Not fake, but we have to do other things. We
Like
can't
what?
just come and say, hi, I'm Shawn. You have to come with lyrics now.
What kind of lyrics? Don't tell me no
No, but
lyrics
it's not-
because I'm literally gonna walk away.
But it's not
I've heard
even
some
about,
really
it's not
dumb
even about
lyrics.
the approach though. It's literally what kind of.
I also think the approach is very important.
No, 1,000%. But you're not. I more mean like. What your approach is one thing,
Right.
The relationship or the courtship starts,
right.
But how you introduce me to you as a person over our courtship period,
Right.
or the honeymoon phase of our relationship. I'm not saying it needs to be
Honeymoon all the
rain
time,
and rainbows
right.
and glitter all
Right.
the time, but like, you know that quote that said, "Don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't keep up." Like, don't introduce me to this.
Simone
Prince
just
Charming.
hit the nail on the head
I'm
for
saying,
me.
like, so it don't have to be no big talk, no big lyrics, no big this,
Yeah.
whatever. But at the same time, if you plan to come to me with romance and Prince Charming for the first 3-4 months, I'm gonna expect down the line that
You're
I
gonna
get Prince
continue.
Charming and romance.
Exactly. You're gonna keep that up.
Well, I think we just got comfortable, or men easy. I guess we can just get comfortable.
But why?
I'll blame it on
But
that.
why? Why?
So you don't
If
have to do the
we're
work,
not,
you don't have to do the
Because
work
we-
that's what I'm
again?
saying. Because
We get
so
you on things nice
you
right
do
now.
all the things, and I say this all the time. You do all because I've been in many situations like that. You do all the things to get me, you know. You put out 1,000% for get me, you know.
course.
You get me now,
Slack
and then
off.
things start slack off.
No, we're just
Yes.
tired because we have to chase.
Where you tired? Where you tired from?
Chase.
No, where you tired from?
It's a chase, so don't make it hard.
I
So we
don't
have to-
make it- no,
we have to
no,
put in some
no.
extra
But
work, so
what do
eventually
you
when we
consider
get-
hard?
Yeah, what is
though?
hard? What is hard? No, give us a scenario. What is hard? Tell me. What's the
You
hardest
can't just
chase
see
you've
a
ever
hot girl in
experienced?
the club
Uh-huh.
and just say, hi, my name is Shawn. So I think I want to wimp or something.
What?
You have to come with a little
That's not
serious-
true.
You have to bring them up
That's
some
what I'm saying. Who is
dates.
Shawn talking
You have to
to?
bring them up on
No,
dates.
no. Sean, who
You
you
can't bring them
talking
got
to?
tasties or no. You
Why
have to
do you
bring
want
them
to
got
take me to
nice place
Tasties?
like Jungle.
No, but why you want to take me to Tasties? Why you want to take me to Tasties? No, take me to
So
Jungles,
we're
of
with-
course.
we're with Patty.
On the first date, you want to invite me out to
No,
invite me
you're
for
being
party?
ridiculous.
No, you're being ridiculous, Sean. Stop
You're
it.
being
Stop it.
ridiculous.
Stop it right now.
And we're not saying, okay,
You're not
we're
taking me
not
out for
saying
no
you need to
party.
take them to no fancy spot
Yeah, but we're
first
just
and
saying you make an effort.
Yeah.
You want to invite me out, and for me, the approach is everything. So you don't have. If you come to me and say, "Yo, baby, man, I buy you Hennessy," blah blah blah, I'll be like,
So you expect
calm down. I'll be like, calm down. You can offer me a one drink. You say, what are you drinking? Ask me what I'm, something like that.
Approach,
This approach is chill.
Yeah.
Some people want to come, some men want to come to you with the hype and the extraness and all of that. I don't need all of that.
Maybe that's just
and
the kind of girls that
that's
they
the thing.
like.
Every woman is different.
Yeah.
So you can't approach every woman the same. So everybody is not into the hype and the extraness and the whatever, No, sometimes I just come and come to me.
No,
when you come to me
me
with
upset.
all of the extraness, I'll be like, bye.
Sean said we beat him up.
No, I'm really not trying to beat you, but I'm just saying.
I'm just kind of curious now, like the kind of girls that
Yeah, I really
you
want
might
to
be
know who you're talking.
approaching because
I don't know
No,
if it's
you
just the girls in the club.
Or you know what? It's because them
Or-
see Shawn, the artist, So because they're frightened, so them feel say him need to come with all the extraness.
So
is that you know?
So yeah, well, the next time I go on date, I just say, well, I bring in a good junk. Cut out the other place.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you're only going to the club to meet girls.
Yeah.
So I guess we can find a quality girl there, so then. I mean, I think we can find quality elsewhere as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, me follow it. So.
I feel like most of it seem kind of burned. Traumatized. Don't get me wrong, I've been traumatized too, you know, but like
I just don't. Yo, listen, and the thing is, I've been burnt, but I've never let that stop me from saying, yo, I'm willing to go on a date with somebody, or I'm, willing to see somebody or whatever. I'm not scarred to the point of like, I'll never, whatever. But at the same time, there are things that you've gone through before that you're literally saying to yourself, listen, I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I know I'm not going to put myself through that again. Yeah. And once again, I just don't feel like, you can't be friends with no opposite sex and feel like it's just gonna be like that.
Well, I mean,
and I think it's the level of friendship too. Cause you can't have friends. Cause I have male friends. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, I have male friends, but I think it's the level. If you feel like every single time you're, as Shawn said, every time you have a problem, instead of you calling your man and confiding in him and calling him and say, babe, so I really went through this right now or whatever. You're calling your best friend instead of.
Is it problems in the relationship? Or
not necessarily. Okay. So what I'm saying is it's like everything. So if it's problems in a relationship, you should have that conversation with your partner first.
Yeah, for sure.
And say, yo, but there are times where you literally don't even have that conversation with your partner, and then you go and you have that conversation with your friend, and then your friend now going, yo, man, no man stay saying blah blah, kind of just try, work him way in and say, oh, babe, come make a go out tonight, like how you and him vex now, and then him just check him Instagram page and see you live up with your friend. No problems
but that's just toxic.
And that happens a lot.
But that's just toxic,
but that's a reality that a lot of people do that, especially to get back at the person in the man's skin and say, yo, make sure you say easy, your foot can get kicked away.
You're not vindictive then.
I'm not like that though. I'm just telling you, I've seen it. I'm not like that.
Oh my God, bad experiences, but hopefully, good experiences is on its way and has been there. So
okay.
So there's hope.
There's hope.
There's always hope.
You just know there's certain things you just nah.
Yeah, she can't have a best male friend.
That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line.
If I'm already struggling with a best friend as a female on her part as well, because that's a problem too as well.
That is also a problem.
Yes,
that's also
true.
a problem.
But I think as we get older, we do realize though that like we can't go to our friends with everything in the relationship.
Yeah, I don't agree with doing that.
We also can't go to the person that we're with.
No, I'm not like that. I believe that.
Who we talk to?
No, I don't believe that. I believe that I must have open, honest communication with that person, and I try to have that conversation from the very get-go. So I know I can read out all the red flags from the beginning before I get into a deeper situation.
And I believe we should stop at the yellow light before we cross it. We always do it?
No, but I've been doing that more now.
Okay.
Because of my experiences.
It's not clear cut, so not everything you can't be comfortable every time to say I got to my partner. It's not a.
Okay, fair enough.
Before I say anything else, though, I remember I interviewed Steve Harvey where he was saying my wife has a best friend as a male. The male will always be thinking that the best friend or the man are going to tap him wife. That it's just in your brain that a man will always want to do this, and I think it comes to basically asking, what your ulterior motive, my wife.
All right, but in that situation, do you trust your partner? You trust your wife? Like, does that not count for anything?
There is trust, but the situation presents itself. An ex-man there, so with the next thing, I'm going to do things to my wife or my girl.
So that's just
man is man, we're very physical, we're going to see things I want it.
Man just want sex all the while is what you're saying.
Most times.
Wow.
So that's really the problem then. It's not that you can't trust. You just can't. You as a man can't trust men as a species because like
the Bible said don't trust man, don't trust anything 100%.
Okay,
you must only trust God.
Okay, fine, but like
there's no way we're gonna put 100% trust in the next man.
But what about your wife? You're not married to the man. You're married to your wife.
Yeah, but things can still happen. He might try things and
him going to get through. That's what you're saying about your wife.
It takes a trigger, and everybody have a trigger. Everybody have a trigger. It may be that me and you there, and me and you just argue, and then John over there, so just say the right word.
I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like that's fair because I feel like I've also experienced it from that end too, where I have always gotten beaten up for having friends, and it's not fair to me because I look good. Okay, that don't mean I'm gonna do anything. I'm like one of the most loyal people ever. Like I'm not a cheater, so I'm not gonna do that. When I'm with you, I've never cheated before. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm a serial monogamist. When I'm with you, I'm with you. So the minute I feel like I need to cheat, I'm done. I'm out the window.
That's if I start for something else.
Yeah, if I start thinking about it, if I start thinking about somebody else, to show you how I'm so. Once I'm with that person, I'm into that person.
Blinders.
Like everybody ugly to me.
Special.
Like everybody ugly to me. So the minute you start preying me and saying, "Yo, oh you're so I'm gonna be like, what's your problem? Like, have I given you a reason? I'm either with you, or if I'm not with you, I'm at my yard sleeping. So what's your beef? And if I'm out and I'm with my friend them, I take pictures, send, I'm like, babes, you know, I'm here. Or when I reach home, babe, I'm home. I'm very good at communicating. So what's the problem? What is it? Because I look good? Because I look good, I'm one of them girl there.
Let's hear it, Shawn. Let's hear it.
Suppose this situation presents itself where, because it has happened to me before.
Okay.
I have a female best friend. Up to now, I have a female best friend. And my girl, she came over, but the best friend, she normally comfortably in her bra.
Who?
And
the best friend?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a problem.
At your house?
But everybody, we're comfortable.
What do you mean? So you in your boxers and she in a fair bra? Where we go?
No, we never said me in a boxers.
Before, so she
just comfortable.
She just in a fair bra.
Yeah.
She not there yet.
What? Not wrong with that?
She not there yet.
That's a problem.
But
me come in and come see she in her bra. What you doing?
But you know her.
No, you're comfortable. What you doing? What you doing when she in her bra?
Play video game or something.
And what's she there in her bra?
Why is she in her bra?
No, but I'm trying to. Because you know what? I don't even know why I'm asking these questions. Because any scenario I look and come and see she in her underwear. Cause underwear she in her, you know. Underwear she in her.
All right, I have a question.
Underwear she in her.
So Shawn.
Yeah.
That best friend you have.
She did hot.
So you want?
You see?
No.
You see, she did hot or she did hot? Wait, which hot we're talking about?
Do you want to have intimate relations with your best friend? Currently, the best friend you have right now.
You want the truth or you want?
I want the truth. No, we want the truth.
Because you say every man with a female best friend want to tap it. So
no, I don't want to.
So okay.
That's the truth?
Yes, it is the truth.
Are you sure?
The truth. You sure?
I think we need a Bible because I'm not sure if that's the truth. But all right, we're going to take your word for it. We're going to take your word. But why
I'm a Christian.
So hold on.
But then that negates your whole argument before that every man wants to tap in female best friend.
Hold on.
But I also said I'm different from every man.
Every man said I'm different.
I'm different.
I'm a different girl too.
I'm a faithful Christian who is faithful to one woman. I've never cheated before, so I wouldn't cheat.
The way you look at me when the guy doesn't know you.
Nobody believes.
Here's what I'm saying. My problem in itself, she's too
I agree.
comfortable to be in her. No.
Trust.
That's not trust.
No.
That is where boundaries come in.
Exactly.
No boundaries not there. Okay, hold on.
Trust the person that
Shawn.
Okay, but I'm not waiting to dangle forbidden fruit in front of my man.
Thank you. Hold on. Answer this question. Answer this question. You have your female best friend, and she has your yard in her bra.
Yeah.
She in her bra, right? That's you say?
Yeah.
She in her bra what? Like shorts?
Bra and shorts, yeah.
Cool. I'm at my male best friend house.
Yeah.
In her bra and shorts.
In my bra and shorts. And me video call you and say, babes, me there by David Yard.
Okay.
You gonna look at me and say, what you mean you buy David Yard and you only have on your bra and shorts? You know, so it's a different story that.
You know the thing about it? That would never happen.
Oh! But me must accept your best friend in a fair bra.
The relationship me and my girlfriend would have at that point is the fact that she's going to tell me she's over there mean that I trust her enough. The fact that she's going to tell me she's there.
Trust her 100%?
Not 100 things can happen, but
The bra just stressed me right
Shawn,
out.
come
God
on.
no.
You know for a
listen,
fact.
that bra is one pull away from off.
Also,
and you're telling me, she's hot.
There's just no way you would be okay with it
She's
if the
hot.
roles were reversed.
You don't have AC. You don't have fan. Why is she so hot?
Just not trust me.
I'm confused. She was sweating profusely.
Yeah.
Honestly, Shawn,
What
you
do
might
you mean,
have
yeah?
lost this one.
And you have on
There's
your
no
full
way.
suit of clothes you never had to.
Jacket and tie.
You know what?
No, it wouldn't work. And it's the double standard
The
is
double
clear.
standard is a
So
problem.
here's the answer to the question then. You'll just have, my girlfriend will just have to have a female best friend. You think that's going to be a problem?
I think that will still be a problem. Not saying, but it's natural
Yes.
for us as females to have a female best friend. It's still depending on the best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the best friend. It may pose a problem too, or it may not.
Yeah.
Because some best friends...
Depends on her influence.
And depending on her influence.
What she do in the daytime.
Right. Some best friends who don't necessarily have a man, and probably miserable and just want her girl out in the streets with her. You know, she's like, girl,
Outside.
you know, see the man that there's something out the road, girl, you need to come out the road and like we just, you know, party, find some, some guys to buy us drinks and stuff.
It don't necessarily have to be a single friends either.
Or that too,
It
yeah.
can just be, you're not in the same place.
Right.
Like,
That too. Because I have friends who are married.
friends who are moms.
And friends who are moms and whatever. And I get different perspectives. And I have friends that literally will say, oh, don't get married. Like, don't ever do it. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, that's not cool. But I'm like, I hear you, but it's, you have to know what you want. So I'm the type of person that I'll hear what my friends have to say and I'll take the constructive criticism, but you have to know how you're going to deal with it. But there are some people who suck up everything and them friends say, left your man, you left your man.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in that either. I don't feel like as a friend, you should be telling your person.
Because you also don't know everything that's going on.
You don't know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in everything that's happening in your relationship, you run to your friend either.
Can't do it.
You can't do it because every time you run to your friend and you want to mash up and then you get back at your man, you're looking like an idiot out here, so I better you just keep it to yourself until you're finally done. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying, know your partner.
Know yourself.
Know yourself.
Know yourself.
Naturally, you know yourself.
Because you can't control somebody else's actions, you can only control your actions. But it is frustrating to know that you're with somebody and them can't trust you. And them can't believe so you can't be with your friend. But I have a problem with your best friend in her bra. I'm sorry. You touch my nerve. You touch 100 nerve. I never even know someone have so much nerve.
It sounds like something you experience already?
No, but I feel like I experience it. No, I feel like my hurt and I never experience it. Because God knows what I'm mad.
There's no reason for that.
No reason. No, absolutely no reason.
I think a good rule of thumb
I know say you have AC and fan. No, this one distress me.
A good rule of thumb is also if I wouldn't want my partner doing it, why shouldn't do it? And if my partner wouldn't want me doing it, that means she shouldn't want to do it either. So black and white. You can remove it.
True word. It's like it don't.
Yeah. If I wouldn't want my man doing it, I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
So know your partner, know yourself, and compromise then.
Well, I mean, you have to.
How much are we compromising? How much are we compromising?
Yes, I agree.
How much are we compromising? That bra thing I can't compromise on.
You can, because if I can introduce you to my best friend and you know the kind of relationship that we have, whether she just come in the picture, whether she's been there 10 years now, we can compromise and say, here what, Shawn, if she's going to be in her bra alone, you have to go over here. She would have to be there with me too.
But I just don't see why she needs to be in her bra.
That's what I'm saying. And I should not have to say to you, and I should not have to say to you, I need to be there once she's in her bra.
No doubt.
She's too comfortable.
I just can't imagine a situation in which she actually really needs to be in her bra.
Understand what I'm saying? Come
if
on.
she can go bed, put back on her clothes in the bathroom and come back out.
You don't want me in my bra around my male best friend or even any of my male friends. And she must be okay to be in her bra at home with you?
Vex.
No, I'm vexed. I'm upset. God, no.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
No, don't do it ever. Like, ever. Okay, female best friends, know on herself.
That's facts. Yeah.
Know on
So
herself.
it's just staying single.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, you can keep the best friend and you can keep
everything. There's
it just sounds like you don't want to compromise. You just feel like your best friend's supposed to be so comfortable around you to be in her bra. I feel like that's a problem.
I think we should all be comfortable. Me, wifey, and bestie. We're giving me that.
I can't take Shawn serious. I can't.
No,
I
you
really
should.
can't.
This sound like Shawn want more things for happen right the side now.
saying,
Because the three of us going to be there, it just sounded like you trying to, make a situation. Let us all be best friends.
I mean, if that happened, that's happened.
Oh,
still.
you hear that?
But I'm just saying.
Oh, God, no. You hear that?
You're a Christian, you said. I don't understand.
No, I mean like Bible study. Christian situations. What are you thinking?
I am
study.
done.
We can get tree control and play video games.
We can safely say for Shawn, it is a break, it is a no-go.
It's a no-go, but he's saying
for your partner, it's supposed to can work.
She's
but
supposed to be able to work
can't.
with it, like because he know himself.
I know myself. I can't trust any other person out there. So.
I mean, that's facts. That's facts. You know yourself. You know what you will do and not do. But all right.
Comfortable with that?
I don't know. I'm not trust you now.
You make sure put on a white tees then.
At the very least.
So try put on one of your white tees. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, why she in your clothes? It's me supposed to come over in your clothes. Why she in your clothes?
No,
Stop it, man. No, we're doing too much now.
A friend or associate out
I feel like Shawn is also playing devil's advocate.
He really is. Like him trying to draw me out. Like I'm trying to hurt my feelings right now.
But you also know you would not be okay with
I'm
that.
fully drawn out. Like drawn, like ring out like clothes. Fully.
But what if something spill on our clothes?
Michelle, Simone, I don't even know if I call you right now. Like, I call you every name that I know. I almost call you, listen, Simone.
I mean, these things happen.
Stop stressing me out. Come and stress out right now, like fully.
I'm gonna say I don't agree with the brother, but the clothes thing, if it's a situation.
So something spill on her clothes. She can't go in the bathroom and take a rag and rub it out.
In the meantime, though, while it dry.
No, dry it on your body. Or go home and change and come back. Go home and
Blair
change and come back. Not having it, no. If I come over and see her in our bar, a problem, you know?
I have to agree there. The shirt I can get, I will ask questions. I will be a little like,
I don't even ask it. I turn it right back out and I'll be like, I must be at the wrong place. This cannot be my man's house. This cannot be. I don't know these people. I'm confused. I must have gone on in a different timeline.
All right,
is it Jetsons or is it Matrix? Which one?
You really upset her, man.
Realize we can't win no one.
No.
I have to agree with the bratics still. There's
fully. Anyway, you know.
Calm down.
You know what? I have nothing else to say. Shawn, you do what you do. I'm gonna have to keep pushing. Keep it pushing.
Yes.
But then I have to know what I do.
It's what it is.
It is what it is. And everybody have to know if them can handle it. Your girl must know if she can handle it. Your man must know if he can handle it. And so. But I guess we all kind of, had a different perspective on what the situation is. And I think it depends on everybody's dynamic, as we said. But boy, this really rough what Shawn just said. Really rough. But guys, I want to really thank you for coming out and having this discussion with me. Listen.
Unearth some things.
Shawn stressed me out.
Like me after today.
Listen, don't stress me out.
Friends. No longer friends.
But please let
my best friend.
See there now? Shawn is a problem.
Shawn is the problem. He is the problem.
Shawn is the problem.
Shawn, please to let our viewers know where they can find you on Instagram or any platform.
All platforms, the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, that's Shawn Antoine. That's SHAWNANTOINE on all platforms.
Consistent.
Yes. Very consistent.
Nice. So you heard that, ladies. It's very easy to find Shawn Antoine.
It is.
Problems.
Okay, problems. So Simone, let the viewers know where they can find you.
On Instagram, it's by Simone Michelle. That's BYSIMONE MICHELLE. And my swimmer brand is Missim Beach Babe. That's MISIM Beach Babe on Instagram.
And you guys know where to find me on all platforms at Blair Milan Whittingham, and it is what it is, JA. Thank you for watching.